Jill, I heard Marcus dumped you. That's so sad. What a pity. Your wedding was coming up soon, too. Madison, how do you know about that? I haven't even told Mom and Dad yet. Well, that doesn't matter. I just want to comfort my poor sister. You must be devastated. I really am. Everything was ready, and then out of nowhere, he told me he found someone else and wanted to break up. Oh no. By the way, do you know who this someone else is? No idea. He wouldn't tell me no matter how much I asked. Haha, it's me. What? Surprised? Haha. You're joking. His other woman is you? I'd prefer it if you didn't call me the other woman. We are officially a couple now. But he was my fiancé. Why did you take him? Because he's a good-looking guy with impressive credentials. He works for a big company and has a bright future. I couldn't let that slip by. I can't believe this. It's fate. Just accept it. He wasn't right for you anyway. It's absurd for a plain sister like you to get married before me. Why would you think that? You've always been inferior to me in everything. I'm beautiful and you're ugly. I'm great at sports and you're always last in everything. You were so isolated at home because Mom and Dad didn't favor you. You may be good at studying, but you were a loner with a few friends. It's like you were born to be unhappy. Now, you've had your fiancé stolen by your little sister. You're on the perfect path for losers. Fine. Have a happy life with Marcus. Wow, you're taking this surprisingly well. A jerk who cheats and dumps me right before the wedding isn't worth my time. Haha, pretending to be tough. That's hilarious. You must be boiling inside. Just so you know, I'll be demanding compensation from him. What compensation? He's going to be your in-law, and you're still going to charge him? Of course. There's a cancellation fee and other things to pay. Fine. I'm sure it's peanuts for him. He's an elite. He'll have no problem with it. Whatever. I'll let you know when our wedding date is set. I'm not coming. Why not? Why would I attend the wedding of a cheater and a homewrecker? Don't be like that. As the bride's sister, you should celebrate with us. Don't worry, I'll be happy in your place. No way. Even if you send me an invitation, I won't reply. I'll make sure there's a seat for you. You can look forward to seeing me in my beautiful wedding dress. Hey Jill, long time no see. Madison? Sorry, I haven't been in touch. I've been super busy with moving and wedding preparations. Wedding preparations? Yeah, Marcus and I are finally getting married. Our wedding is in 2 months. So, I'll send you an invitation. I don't need it. Oh, come on. I think I told you before, I'm not planning to attend your wedding. Why not? It's your sister's wedding. It'll look strange if the bride's sister isn't there. You know, relatives will gossip. What's weird is inviting me to the wedding of my ex-fiancé after you stole him from me. Why should I come for people who betrayed me? Oh, are you still hung up on him? Of course not. Come on, it's been 3 years already. Sure, he's a high-earning elite. You must have been really upset to miss out on that opportunity. For someone like you, missing the boat means you'll probably stay single forever. No wonder you're clinging to him. I said I'm not hung up on him. But he's going to be my husband. You're not getting him back, ever. I don't want him. You can keep your cheating man. What? How dare you say that? Even if you handed him back with a bow, I'd just return him, so feel free to enjoy your marriage. You're still hung up on him. You're jealous of our happiness. That's why you're so bitter. No wonder you're not popular with guys. Say whatever you want. I'm not coming to your wedding, period. Goodbye. Oh my God, Jill. This is totally different from what you said. You kept saying you wouldn't come to the wedding. I was shocked when the receptionist told me you showed up. Why did you decide to come now? Did you just want to see Marcus again? Well, whatever. I had a seat ready just in case, so it's all good. But I can't believe you actually came. What the heck? It's so ridiculously funny that even 1,000,000 laughs wouldn't be enough. I guess I forgot to tell you I changed my mind. Yeah? What kind of surprise is this? I mean, I'm happy you're here. Now you get to see me in my dazzling wedding dress. It's not a surprise. I came because the groom's side invited me. What? The groom's side? Oh, I get it. He invited you for my sake because he loves me so much. Aw, what a sweet darling. Such a lovely surprise. Again, it's not a surprise. I mean, changing your mind just because he invited you? You're clearly still hung up on him. I was invited because of work connections, so I had to come. Oh, save the excuses. Well, now the stage is set. Thanks for coming, Jill, my dear sister who had her fiancé stolen. Make sure to show your jealous, miserable face. You shameless woman. You're such an eyesore for a plain Jane. I'm so mad. If I had known you would pull a stunt like that, I would have kicked you out before the ceremony. What are you talking about? Don't play dumb. You're a disgrace, seriously. Huh? I have no idea why you're so angry. What did I do? You were sitting next to Mr. McMillan the whole time. Yeah, I was. And? He's the CEO of Marcus's company. I know. So what? Oh my God, you're so shameless. What are you trying to say? You're trying to land an even bigger fish than Marcus. But too bad. He got married last month. You're so desperate for marriage that you're targeting a married man? Pathetic. I'm not that shameless. I finally understand why you decided to come today. You're here to find a husband, right? You knew that lots of high-profile men from Marcus's company would be attending. And you went for the CEO, no less. Greedy much? But no matter how hard you try, you can't get a married man. And even if he were single, he wouldn't be interested in someone like you. You are destined to be single forever. Actually, I'm already married. What? I'm already married, so I don't need to look for a husband. Yeah, right. You're lying. It's too pathetic to even entertain. Then ask Marcus. Ask him what? Ask him what my relationship with Mr. McMillan is. What relationship? Marcus invited him to this wedding and asked him to bring his wife, but it was clear he didn't know who the wife was. So, Mr. McMillan had a talk with him. He told him that his wife was his ex-fiancée and the bride's sister, and asked if he was really sure it was okay for us to attend. What? Do you mean you're Mr. McMillan's wife? You didn't notice all day? How could I know that? True, I've kept my face out of business circles until now, and our wedding was abroad with only the groom's family invited. I had no idea. When Marcus and I broke off our engagement 3 years ago, I cut ties not only with you, but also with our parents who sided with you. I wasn't planning to tell you unless today's wedding happened. This is unbelievable. Marcus was apparently under the impression that I was just someone with the same name. So he was pretty shaken up. But with the other executives also invited with their wives, he couldn't back out. He had no choice but to accept my attendance. What the heck? This is unfair. Mr. McMillan is a super famous, young, good-looking CEO in the industry. He's only in his 30s, but was promoted to CEO because of his exceptional abilities. When I heard he got married, I was so envious of the woman he married. And now, it turns out to be my plain sister? This is unfair. You're happier than me, and it's unfair. You have no idea how much effort I've put into bettering myself. I've always worked hard to be attractive, and to lose to you, of all people, it's just incomprehensible. Compared to Mr. McMillan, Marcus is nothing. Marrying someone like him wounds my pride. Madison, today is your wedding day with him. As the bride, you should refrain from making such misleading statements. They're not misleading. In fact, If a plain Jane like you can get Mr. McMillan, then he'll fall for someone as beautiful as me in no time." "Are you really saying that?" "It's unbelievable that someone as high profile as him chose you. I can't imagine how you ended up with him." "Madison, marriage isn't just about looks. What matters is trust and love." "Huh, I don't buy into that nonsense. Every man likes beautiful women. I'm much prettier, and Marcus chose me, so the same must be true for Mr. McMillan." "Maybe that's true for Marcus, but my husband isn't someone who judges people based on appearance." "I doubt that. I've always succeeded with my looks. It's not too late. I'll tell Marcus that I'm going to marry Mr. McMillan instead." "What are you talking about?" "I can't believe it. How could I get rejected?" "I'm shocked. I can't believe you actually tried to make a move on my husband." "Of course I did. He's way more impressive than Marcus, and he's married to you. I thought there was no way I couldn't win him over. But why didn't he fall for me? It makes no sense. Marcus was so easy to win over. I'm a much better woman than you. Listen, not all men are like Marcus. But all men like beautiful women, don't they? Guys like Marcus who cheat on their fiancés are rare. Most men aren't so easily swayed. But it's me we're talking about. If I try to get married to someone, they should be falling for me. Don't you get it yet?" "Get what?" "Who Mr. McMillan really is." "He's Marcus's big boss." "Not just that. I mean, he looks different now with contacts instead of glasses and a new last name." Are you saying I know him from before?" "Exactly." "Stop beating around the bush and tell me." "His old last name was Irving." "Irving?" "Yes, his full name was Nathan Irving. He changed his name in our senior year of high school when his parents divorced, and he followed his mother. That's when he started using the name Nathan McMillan." "Nathan Irving? The nerd with Coke bottle glasses?" "I don't appreciate that term, but yes. He's the same guy you used to bully and call names in high school." "No way! I didn't know his name changed." "The school allowed him to keep using his old name to avoid confusion. He had a tough time in high school. He was already dealing with his parents' divorce when you were bullying him." "I didn't know." "But he overcame that adversity and is now a CEO of a major company. The nerd you looked down on worked hard and succeeded." "I can't believe it." "Accept reality, Madison. The person you once looked down on is now a successful man." "It's just not fair at all." "He told me how badly you and your friends treated him. He knows all about your nasty side. You had already lost any chance of him liking you. Winning him over was never an option." Fine. I'll give up this time. But don't think you've won. Next time, I'll marry someone even more impressive than him." "Why don't you face reality first?" "What reality?" "Who's responsible for the chaos at your recent wedding?" "Obviously, it's your fault. If you hadn't gotten engaged to a loser like Marcus or married Nathan." "That's just avoiding reality. Or are you seriously saying that?" "What are you trying to say?" "Your wedding was called off because of you, the bride, were pursuing another man." "Yes." "If you don't understand that, you need to start thinking about it. Goodbye." "Listen, Jill, I'll be sending you an invoice soon. Please make the payment." "What payment?" "Yeah, the total is $150,000. You can afford it, right? You're the CEO's wife, after all." "I don't understand." "I got a call from the lawyer Marcus hired. The compensation, wedding costs, everything adds up to that. Make sure to pay it all quickly." "Why would I pay?" "This whole thing is your fault, so it's only fair. I'll send you the bank details later, so make sure you do it." "Oh, my. You haven't learned anything, have you?" "Why should I learn anything?" "Marcus's lawyer is asking for that from you, not me. That means it's your responsibility." "What? Are you serious? Jeez, this is just like 3 years ago when you took Marcus from me. It's not my fault that you're ugly, so it's your fault for losing him, right? Obviously, that didn't fly. Marcus paid the compensation without any complaints. Don't bring up old stuff. I'm just amazed that you haven't learned anything from your past mistakes. Mistakes? If you betray your spouse, you might end up paying alimony. That's just common sense. You need to realize that you're the one in the wrong. Shut up! Someone as beautiful as me can do whatever she wants. Can you say that in front of a lawyer? In front of the police? If he takes you to court, in front of the judge? In this world, when you do something wrong, you say sorry. And when sorry isn't enough, you pay alimony, settlement money, damages. You apologize by using money as a means. That's what you're being asked to do now. But 3 years ago, Marcus had to do that, but not this time. Mom and Dad don't have the money to help you either. This time, even they admitted they can't protect you. So, you should help me. You still don't get it, do you? I'm the wife of Nathan, whom you inconvenienced. I'm the victim of you stealing my fiancé 3 years ago. You should understand that I won't be helping you. But I don't have $150,000. Then you'll have to work. What? You kept saying, I'm beautiful, so I'll marry rich and never have to work. Now you're over 30 with no work experience. That's on you. No matter how unaware you are, the reality is that no one is going to help you anymore. You need to find a job and work. That's your only option now. Me? Working? No way. I have to work? I was supposed to marry rich. After everything you've done, marrying rich isn't an option anymore. So get a job. Oh no. There's nothing more I can say, and I'm not going to help you. Goodbye. Wait! I can't just start working out of nowhere. I don't even know how to write a resume. Please, Jill. What should I do? Jill! Madison managed to scrape together $150,000 by borrowing from various sources. To repay her debts, she started working part-time. However, with zero work experience, she couldn't hold down a job for long and ended up bouncing from one place to another. Eventually, she took on work that she couldn't even talk about openly. She sent me a message saying, "I'm so amazing, getting guys to like me and making money." It was so pitiful that I felt more sorry for her than anything else. On my husband's advice, I blocked her without replying. By the way, after annulling the marriage, she moved back to our parents' house. However, their relationship deteriorated because of what happened at the wedding, and now there's constant fighting at home. As for Marcus, after being dumped by Madison, he was so devastated that he couldn't focus on his job and eventually resigned. Now he stays at his parents' home, constantly bad-mouthing her. But considering he also broke off an engagement in the past, he has no right to speak ill of her. 3 years ago, I was deeply hurt when Madison stole my fiancé. However, because of that experience, I met my wonderful husband and now live a happy life. In a way, I should thank her for that.
Liam, did something happen at work by any chance? Since the wedding 3 days ago, you mentioned that you suddenly got busy with work. You went to the office and haven't come back since. I've tried calling and messaging, but you haven't responded. Are you really that busy? Or is it that you're bothered by not being able to go on a honeymoon due to work? If that's the case, don't worry about it. So, if you're not coming home, does that mean you're staying overnight at the office? I understand that it's tough, but I'm worried that you might be overworking. If possible, can you please come back home? Or at least give me a call or a message to let me know what's going on. Hey sis, have you heard from Liam? Oh, Amelia, not yet. He seems busy with work. He hasn't contacted me once and hasn't come home. We're newlyweds, but I can't understand why he's not reaching out to me. I knew it. Actually, I need to tell you something a bit unsettling.
What? I'm scared.
It's about Mom and Dad, and if I mention it, you might get some idea.
Seriously? On the wedding day, despite their reluctant attendance, they had plenty to say. Like, I've never seen a bride who doesn't suit the wedding dress so much, and they criticized my choice of the dress. They even commented on the lack of manners among the guests.
I wish I could have stopped them, but they didn't listen at all. I'm sorry, sis.
It's fine, you don't have to apologize, Amelia. I knew you were trying your best to stop them, so don't worry about it.
It makes me feel better to hear you say that. But here's the problem.
Huh? What's wrong?
Okay, please don't panic when you read this, but it seems our parents are thinking about arranging a marriage with Liam for me.
What? What do you mean? Liam is already my husband.
They're saying it knowingly. Of course, I have no intention of going along with it.
Yeah, I'm glad you say that. After all, you've been dating your boyfriend since college, right?
Yeah, Mom and Dad found out I have a boyfriend and made me break up with him before.
Really? So you've been dating him in secret then? I can't believe our parents are pushing my husband to become your husband. Seriously, what's going on? Could it be the reason why Liam has been ignoring me for a long time? Is it related to our parents?
I'm not sure yet. But during the wedding reception, I saw Dad was whispering about something to Liam. Since then, I've had a suspicious feeling and have been watching Dad's actions. Then I noticed that lately he's been sneaking off after work and going out somewhere, and making secretive phone calls even on days off. Yesterday, I finally managed to eavesdrop on his calls. He was talking about divorce and my marriage certificates.
Are they trying to make me divorce Liam? My dad and my husband are planning this out.
I think so. Plus, Dad and Mom seem weirdly happy and grinning about it. I've got this really bad feeling about it.
You know, your gut feelings are usually spot on. We gotta come up with a plan real quick, but I'm not sure what to do.
Sis, why didn't the two of us meet in person once and go over things?
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Sooner the better, right?
I'll be working late tomorrow, so if you are free, how about the day after tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't have any plans then, so that would work for me.
The day after tomorrow then. I'll swing by your office and pick you up.
Got it. Hey, I just finished my work. I can leave the office anytime. How about you?
Sorry, dealing with a customer took longer than expected. I'll be about 10 more minutes.
Alright, I'm chilling in the break room, so take your time. What? Wait a second.
What's wrong?
I got a message from Liam.
What? Oh, you exchanged contacts at the wedding, right? It's weird that he's reaching out to you even though he's still ignoring me.
Yeah, you're right. Well, since he messaged me, I will try to see what he's trying to do with me. So, sis, take your time and you don't have to rush.
Got it.
Hey, Amelia, it's me, Liam.
Hey, Liam, how are you? I'm sorry I couldn't properly introduce myself before the wedding.
Oh, don't worry about it. It turns out Sophia set up everything because she was jealous of your beauty, right?
What? My sister set that up? Jealous? What are you talking about?
I heard it from your parents. Sophia was totally jealous of you, the sister who's got it all, parents' favorite, popular, and talented. She always compared herself to you and bullied you every day.
What?
The reason you weren't at home when I visited to formally introduce myself was because she didn't inform you. A lady like you, who had been going through such tough times, apparently fell in love with me at the wedding. You were torn because I became your sister's husband and you've been crying every day thinking about me. But don't worry, Amelia. Actually, from the moment I saw you at the wedding,
Hold on.
What?
I've never said or thought anything like that.
What?
I don't know what my parents told you, but my relationship with my sister has always been good, and I haven't fallen so low as to pursue my brother-in-law. I wasn't at home that day because my work kept me busy. In fact, my sister tried her best to adjust the schedule so I could be at home.
Oh, Amelia. You don't have to pretend anymore. You should be honest about what you feel. I'm actually in front of your apartment right now.
What?
Your parents gave me the address and I came to propose.
What?
Let me in.
I'm not at home.
What?
Either way, the answer is no. I have a boyfriend, so I'm sorry. Sis, crazy thing happened.
What's wrong?
You should hurry up and get a divorce.
What?
I'll show you his messages later, but it's really bad.
What happened? Hey, Amelia. Are you staying at your boyfriend's place?
Yeah, when I explained the situation, he said I could stay as long as I needed. Also, thanks for giving me a ride. I'm sorry if I made you worried.
Well, after getting a text like that, you can't take public transportation. Things might get worse if he finds you.
Given the situation, Dad might have found out about my boyfriend. They might force me to break up with my boyfriend again. I'm so tired of this.
I'm so sorry.
You don't have to apologize. It's all our parents' fault and Liam's fault. Besides, I won't break up with my boyfriend no matter what they say. He's right here agreeing with me.
You have such a nice boyfriend.
Yeah, I do. Anyways, I talked to my boyfriend just now. We're actually thinking of moving forward with the plan I mentioned earlier and putting it into action soon.
So, it looks like it's going to happen around the same time as what I'm doing.
That's right.
Well, it might be better for both of us in terms of ensuring our safety.
Can I have a week?
Yeah, I was thinking around the same.
Okay, I'll contact you with the details tomorrow.
Got it.
Hello, Amelia. Let's go on a date tomorrow. I talked to your parents and they mentioned your recent hesitation was just a bit of shyness. Oh, got it now. I guess this is the part where I need to step up and take charge, huh? I'll swing by to pick you up after work. We'll grab a fancy dinner at a place with a great view, and then I'm planning to pop the question. After that, I've reserved a suite at a nearby hotel. I'm sure you can fill in the blanks without me saying more, right? I'm really looking forward to tomorrow.
Oh my god, sis! I got a creepy message.
What? From Liam?
Yes, talking about a dinner with a great view, proposal, and heading straight to a hotel suite. It's gross. It makes me sick.
Jesus, I'm really sorry.
There's no need for you to apologize.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry for marrying a guy like that.
Well, I'll just accept your apology about that.
Hey, how about clearing out your stuff from your apartment tonight? Your boyfriend sometimes goes and packs your things, right?
Yeah, he's already sorted out about 80%, so we can manage it by tonight. Oh, wait a moment.
What?
He says he wants to settle things right away. He got angry after seeing the creepy message from Liam earlier. He's really upset.
I'm glad you have such a caring boyfriend. In that case, let's settle it right away. I'm already prepared on my end.
Got it. It's better to resolve this trouble quickly. Let's do that.
Amelia, I drove my luxury car, brought a bouquet of roses, and went to pick you up. Who the hell was that guy? He just grabbed me out of nowhere and threw a punch. What a terrible guy.
He's my boyfriend.
What?
I've already told you, I have a boyfriend. We've been dating for many years since our college days, and we've even talked about marriage. He got really angry after seeing the creepy messages that you sent me.
But your parents said...
The whole thing started with trying to break up with my boyfriend, who didn't meet my parents' expectations. And the harassment towards my sister, who my parents have always looked down on because she got married before me.
Really?
I'm sorry that you got involved in this mess. But you shouldn't involve yourself. After all, you're my sister's husband. Please stop meddling any further. I've moved out of that apartment to live with my boyfriend.
What?
Goodbye.
Are you serious? Sophia, hey,
Wow, you finally got in touch.
I'm sorry for ignoring you for 3 months. Work has been busy.
Oh really? Work? You've been sleeping at the office every day for 3 months.
Yeah, that's right. But I finally got some free time. I can go home starting today.
Oh, I see.
I'm really sorry for ignoring you since the wedding. How about going out for dinner tonight? As an apology, I've made a reservation at a restaurant and I also booked a suite for us.
No, thank you. I'm divorcing you.
What?
I was wondering what you were up to, and it turns out you proposed to my sister. And even after being rejected by my sister, you've been inviting other ladylike CEOs' daughters or college students to dinners and suites, right? How many women rejected you in the past 3 months?
You knew?
You probably made a reservation at the restaurant tonight for another woman, right? And when she cancelled, you reluctantly invited me, huh? Did you finally realize you don't have the charm to attract women? And now you want to reconcile after trying to break up with me?
Oh no, it's not like that. I feel bad for being swayed by other women. But after getting to know various women, I realized that I only want you after all.
It's too late for anything you say now. I'm leaving with the baby in my belly.
Wait, a baby?
Please pay alimony and child support.
Wait a minute.
I'll leave the divorce documents on the table. Please sign it. Goodbye.
What? Is that child mine? I didn't know you were pregnant. I wouldn't have done this if I knew. Sophia, I love only you. I got caught up in your parents' evil plan. I'm a victim here. Sophia, please come back.
My sister and I, having severed ties with our parents and Liam, started our new lives. With the help of my sister and her boyfriend, I safely gave birth to my daughter. Although I am truly angry with Liam, our daughter who was born is adorable. With the child support and alimony I receive from Liam, I'm committed to giving my best effort in raising our daughter on my own. Well, in reality, my income alone is sufficient even without child support. Actually, I work as a lawyer and I make more than $100,000. On the other hand, my parents and Liam's income is less than that. In addition, Liam is burdened with paying alimony and child support to me. He is enduring a harsh life, paying for his mistakes. Meanwhile, my sister and her boyfriend are getting married next month, and I am really looking forward to it.
Riley, answer the phone. Hey, are you ignoring your mother? Mom, what's wrong? What do you mean, what's wrong? How many times have I called you and you ignore me? I'm sorry, Mom. I was on the train and didn't see your call. Huh? You're just a kid. You've been out this late? No, I was working late. Don't make excuses. Today is the 20th, so it's payday. I haven't received this month's money yet. What? I told you before. Huh? The payday will be changed to the 15th of every month from now on. Oh, I see. So I can't transfer the money right away. Can you wait until the 15th of next month? What are you talking about? That's still almost a month away. There's no way I can wait that long. I mean, your account balance isn't zero, right? It's not zero, but... Then you don't have to wait for your payday to transfer $2,000 from your account. You really are a stupid girl, aren't you? I'm sorry. If I transfer the money now, it'll be hard to make it to next payday. I don't give a shit about your life. I'm trying to support your sister, Mona, over here. You don't care if Mona can't eat? That's... Jesus Christ. Your father died in an accident after remarrying me. I had to raise his children, you girls, by myself. Twins, of all things. I've taken such good care of you. You should return the favor a little. I am grateful to you for raising us, even though we aren't related by blood. But don't use Mona as a leverage. Huh? I'm letting Mona go to high school because you asked me to. If you talk to me like that, I'll have Mona quit. Please don't do that. I'll wire you the $2,000 right now. Oh, you can afford it, can't you? Oh, that's right. I have a relative's wedding next month, so things will be tight. So transfer me the usual $2,000 plus $1,000, so $3,000. I can't afford $3,000. I can't even pay my rent. Yeah, so I don't care about that. If you get kicked out of your apartment, go live on the street. If you can't even send me a measly $3,000, then there's no point of making you work right out of junior high school. What? You don't plan to work then? I live alone and have my own life. It's impossible for me to take care of all your living expenses too. Look, I'm a housewife and I have to take care of the house. I don't have time to go to work. Besides, it was your decision to start living alone. Why don't you just commute from here? You went out of your way to get a job at a company so far away from home. Well, Mona is there, so I wanted to commute from home too. But there wasn't a company nearby that would hire a junior high school graduate. You're always making excuses like that, aren't you? If you insist on not transferring the money, you know what will happen to Mona, don't you? Please, don't do anything to Mona. Then transfer the money first thing tomorrow morning, okay? Understood. Sis, it's Mona. Is this a good time? Mona, it's fine. Is it okay for you to text? Won't Mom get mad if she finds out? She's going to be out late tonight, so I'm sure it will be okay. I'll erase the whole history later. I see. Is something wrong, sis? What? Mom was yelling at someone on the phone earlier. I thought maybe it was you on the other end. Mona, you were worried about me, but I'm fine, thanks. It was the usual reminder to send money. I know. I'm sorry I put you through so much. Mom said she couldn't afford to send both twins to high school. She said one of us would have to work after middle school to pay the bills. That's why you agreed to let me go to high school. You don't have to worry about that at all. I've never been good at studying since I was in elementary school. I wanted to go out into the world without going to high school if I could, so you can enjoy your high school life to the fullest. Sis? But you're already a senior in high school, huh? Graduation will be here before you know it. Yeah, about that. What is it? I might be forced to quit high school. What? Why? There's no more money to pay my tuition. Mom told me to drop out of high school and work. No way. She says she doesn't have any money, but I send her $2,000 every month. I'm sure there's still plenty left over from Dad's estate, right? She hasn't told me anything about that. I don't know how much money she actually has saved at home. I think she used up all the money Dad left us. What? Mom can't seem to stop buying brand name clothes. I thought she was a sweet person when she first married Dad, but after he passed away, I guess her true colors started to show. Speaking of which, she asked me to deposit $3,000 this month. $3,000? A relative's wedding is coming up and things are tight, so she wants me to add $1,000. She never told me she was going to a wedding. Besides, she doesn't socialize with relatives very much. So she was lying to get money out of me. What a greedy person. She wants me to quit high school. I think she's already found a job for me. What? A job? Where? Well, it seems a friend of hers is opening a gentleman's club. She's already made arrangements for me to work there. Wait a minute. A gentleman's club is a nightclub. That's terrible. I didn't want to work in a nightclub either, so I asked her. If you don't have money, I'll get a part-time job. I just wanted to finish high school, but she seems intent on having me work in a nightclub no matter what. She wouldn't listen to me at all. She probably wanted me to work at night because it pays more than working during the day. I guess she wants me to make a quick buck and bring some money into the house. I can't believe it. She promised me that if I got a job, that she would let you finish high school. If I'd known you were going to go through this, I would never have left home. I'm sorry, Mona, that I couldn't protect you as your sister. What can you do? Your workplace was far from our house. You had no choice but to live alone. And when we say older and younger sister, we're twins and the same age. You don't have to feel like you should protect your little sister. Don't beat yourself up like that. Mona, thank you. You've gotten stronger. Huh? Because when you were little, you always stuck to my side. You never left me saying, "Big sister, big sister." The bullies used to make you cry all the time, and I was so worried about you. I thought I had to protect you. Come on, that was a long time ago. I'm not the same person I was back then. So sis, I'm thinking of leaving this house too. What? I don't care if I have to drop out of high school to work, but I'll find a job on my own. Mona, I'm not going to be at her mercy. I want to decide my own life by myself. Don't you think so? If that woman hadn't spent father's inheritance, you might have been able to go to high school. Why should you and I have to endure so much? Our mother spent all the money our father left us. Now, she's squeezing your salary to the limit, right? But if I don't give her the money, Mona... Okay, so now I'm going to tell you. Mom, lately, she's been hitting me regardless of all that. What? Whenever she's in a bad mood, she starts hitting me. No way. It's not the first time we have been made to do chores. If she doesn't like the way I do things, she yells at me, or she makes me redo it. Honestly, I can't live with her anymore. I didn't know. I didn't know that you were being treated so badly. So, I've been thinking about when I'm going to move out, but she's always watching my every move. So I haven't had a chance to escape. But she's going on a trip with her friends in the middle of next month. I'm planning to leave then. It looks like the nightclub won't be open yet, so that's my only chance. I guess that's true. You're probably right. Mona, if there's anything I can do, let me know. I have the contact information of some of Dad's relatives. I'll talk to them about you. Okay, thanks. I'll text you again when Mom is out. Okay, let's clear the history of this conversation right away. We're not supposed to know each other's contact information. I'll see you later. I know it's going to be a while before I see you again, but take care of yourself. I'll be fine. Take care of yourself too, sis. Hey, come on. I haven't received this month's money. Riley? Answer me.
Good evening, Yasmin.
What? Yasmin? I'm your mother, right? Your mother. Who do you think you're talking to?
I don't think of you as my mother.
Huh? You're being unusually defiant, aren't you? Today is the 15th, so it's payday, right? Now go to the bank and send the money. If you're even a day late, I'll have your entire paycheck transferred to me. Otherwise, Mona will pay for it.
I'm not going to give you a single penny more.
Huh? How can you talk back to your mother?
I told you earlier, didn't I? I don't consider you my mother.
Well, that's okay. If you're going to be that cocky with me, you don't care what happens to Mona, do you?
You can't touch her. Not only can you not touch her, you'll never see her again.
Huh? Hey, Riley. Mona is nowhere to be found.
I told you, didn't I? I told you you'd never see each other again.
So you're the one who did this. Where is Mona? Almost everything in her room is gone.
Mona's belongings were removed by my father's relatives.
What? When did this happen?
She moved out while you were on vacation.
Moved? Then where is she?
I took Mona back to my place. She's not going back there.
Don't be silly. Mona's going to work for a friend of mine next month.
Your friend's place is a nightclub, right? Mona is still in high school.
I'll make her quit high school. Let Mona make some money. I need a break. My acquaintance is happy to have a young and beautiful girl like Mona in the place. Give Mona back to me.
No. I'll send Mona to high school as before, so turn your friend down.
I can't do that. I promised them that I would get Mona to work there.
You were the one who broke the promise first, weren't you?
Huh?
You said you'd let Mona go to high school if I graduated from junior high school and got a job. It's too much to ask her to quit in her senior year of high school.
It can't be helped. We don't have any money at home. We can't make ends meet with your money. I have no choice but to ask Mona to work too.
It's your fault we're strapped for cash. You're a spendthrift, but you don't even work. You just sit around at home.
Shut up! I did my best to raise you twins. I have the right to have it easy now.
And you threatened to hurt Mona if I didn't send money. I heard that you had been messing around with Mona regardless of the money I sent you. I was forcing myself to cut back on my living expenses to send you $2,000 to $3,000 so that you wouldn't hurt Mona. How dare you trick me?
Well, of course, there are times when I have to raise my hands on her in order to discipline her. I didn't mean to hurt her.
Oh, so you think it's discipline to hit her on a whim? You didn't even do any of the housework. You only pushed Mona to do it. And you yelled at her when you didn't like the way she did things. That's not discipline. That's just abuse.
I was just strictly instructing Mona so that she wouldn't be embarrassed when she got married in the future.
Anyway, Mona will never quit high school. I would even like Mona to go to college if she can. She's so talented. But that's for Mona to decide.
You've got to be kidding. You're ruining my plans. I'm going to get Mona back. I'll make sure I get Mona home, and I'll make sure I remind her that she disrespected me.
I told you it's impossible. Mona, the one you were holding hostage, is already here. She's not going to go back there on her own. You don't know where Mona is. You probably won't see her again for the rest of your life.
Huh? Are you planning to cut ties with me?
Of course we are. Mona and I will never have anything to do with you again.
Are you abandoning your mother?
Mother? The only mother I have is my own mother, who went through the pain of giving birth to us.
But I raised you guys, didn't I? I'm more of a foster parent than a birth parent.
I'm grateful to you for taking care of me for a few years after my father died. But you have used us sisters like slaves, haven't you? How can you act like a mother after treating us so badly?
If that's the case, I'll go to your company. I'll go to your company and say, she's an ogre who wants to abandon her mother.
What? Do you know where I work?
Of course I do. It's Swiftscape Innovations in the next city over.
I already changed jobs.
Huh?
When I was working for Swiftscape, one of their clients asked me if I wanted to work for them. Swiftscape hired me as a junior high school graduate and took care of me a lot, so it was hard to decide. Their client's company had a good benefits package and paid well. My boss at the time seemed willing to let me go, so I decided to take the plunge and change jobs.
A job change? Why didn't you tell me, your mother, about such an important thing? Why didn't you tell me first?
Even if I told you, you wouldn't have been interested, right? You've always been indifferent to us sisters. You've never come to a single class meeting, and when I got a rare high score on a test, you didn't care, did you? That's why I only told Mona about my new job.
Well then, if I can't get to you through your company?
Yes. It's no use trying to get into our house. I moved to a different place because of my new job.
No way.
Also, I've already processed all the paperwork through the local municipal offices, so you won't be able to find us. You can't get close to me or Mona. Of course, I'll stop sending you money as of last month.
Wait a minute. I can't survive without your money. You can take Mona away, but just keep sending money.
What are you talking about? There's no need to send money when she's no longer in your house.
I'm your mother, right?
Can you still say that?
Hey, I apologize for what I've done. I'm also sorry for hurting Mona. So don't tell me you are going to stop sending money. You know what? I don't care if it's half of what you've been sending. Just send me half the money.
I refuse.
Huh?
On the contrary, I want you to give me back what I've been sending you. I don't want anything to do with you anymore, so I'll let you have what I've sent you so far. Well then, Yasmin, thank you for everything you've done for me. Goodbye.
Wait a minute. Riley?
Thus abandoned by her daughters, our stepmother, Yasmin, reluctantly started working part-time to make ends meet. However, since she has not worked at all for the past few years, relying on my salary, she is not very good at what she does and is constantly being yelled at by her boss. According to rumors I heard from a local junior colleague, my stepmother, perhaps due to fatigue and stress, has started to look about 20 years older than she really is. My sister was taken in by my aunt and uncle on my father's side, who cooperated fully with our escape plan. She also went to high school from our aunt and uncle's house and recently graduated without incident. After that, she received a scholarship to go to college, and now my sister is living on her own. I cannot thank my aunt and uncle enough. As for me, I have more money to spare now that I no longer send money to my stepmother. I recently moved into a slightly larger apartment. Although I live far away from my sister, I would like to continue to live life supporting each other.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.